Which one is better for fat loss? Is it HIIT or is it LISS? We'll find out. Which one is better for fat loss? So first we'll go to the HIIT, high intensity interval training. So these ones are the ones that you can do at home, or you can do in the gym, or you can do in the fitness classes, because these are sort of the very high impact types of cardio, very, very fast. So it could be like sort of like 30 seconds exercise and then 10 seconds rest. I mean, the very popular one is Tabata, which is like, some people call it 20-10 because it's like 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. It could be any exercise, just very, very explosive stuff. It could be like burpees, it could be squat jumps, tuck jumps, anything, right? Something that you do very, very quickly, very explosive for like 20 seconds, and then you rest 10 seconds, trying to catch your breath, and then you do it again, 20 seconds, do something, you know, and then 10 seconds, break, again, another exercise, 20 seconds, 10 seconds rest, and you just keep going like that. And a class like that, a fitness class like that could last like 30 minutes, sometimes 40, 45 max. I probably wouldn't do too much, you know, to the point that you overtrain. So these are very high intensity, high impact types of cardio. It raises your heart rate, so your heart rate will be like 100%, or at least close to it, you know. And when you do that, it's very, very sort of fast paced, and it will burn a lot of calories, yeah, because it's in high intensity. It's like you do it very, very quickly, boom, raise your heart rate, and then your heart rate comes down a little bit when you rest, and then it goes up again. It comes down, goes up again. So your heart is like, right, it's crazy, and you're gonna like sweat buckets, all right? So this high intensity, it will help you burn fat over time. And it's probably one of the quickest ways especially if you're cutting, you know, you want to be able to burn a lot of body fat or burn a lot of calories in one session. Average, maybe on the top of my head, could be somewhere from 500 to 700 calories per session, okay? Depending on like your body type, your body stats, and also how hard you're working in that session, you can burn a lot of calories, you know, hundreds of calories in one session. And you can do that in what, 30 minutes or maybe 40 minutes, all right? Very, very high impact stuff, you know? Now, the second one is LISS, which is the low intensity steady state. So this stuff can be like you're walking, or you're brisk walking, or you're light jogging, okay? And it's very constant, okay? Maybe no breaks, but just very, very constant, very smooth, very gentle, okay? But not, obviously, not too gentle to the point that it sucks, okay? But like, you know, it does work you hard, but it's just a constant, steady pace, you know? You can do this stuff on the treadmill, the cross trainers, or even cycling, you know, you're just cycling at your comfortable pace, and just do it for a longer period of time, yeah? So compared to the HIIT, where you can do it in 30 minutes, now with LISS, you may require a lot longer time in order to burn the same amount of calories. It could be like an hour, okay? So imagine you brisk walk, right? Brisk walk somewhere for 30 minutes, right? Just go somewhere and then walk back. There's an hour, okay? But sometimes it might even take more than an hour, maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, okay? But the point is that it's not gonna be so high impact, and it'll be easier for your joints. So there you go. So you got HIIT and LISS, really depending on your circumstance. You know, if you have like a past knee injury, ankle injury, then the HIIT is probably not suitable for you, compared that if you were just doing a bit of walking, which is not going to be a lot of stress on your ankles or knees or hips, you know. So it's just going to be, there's a dog barking. Don't know why. Okay. Anyway, so so HIIT and LISS, all right? So LISS is not so high impact, so it'll be easier on the joints, and, you know, it'll be nice to you, but it just takes longer, yeah? So the difference between HIIT and LISS is time, yeah? While HIIT just requires maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes maximum, okay? But don't do it till you overtrain, okay? Because you can overdo it, okay? If you overdo it, you're gonna like feel very faint, dizzy, pass out, because it's very high impact, high intensity, okay? Your heart rate is sky high, okay? So I would be very careful with like HIIT as well. But for those who love HIIT and they absolutely enjoy it, you know, they find it beneficial, it helps them reach their goals, by all means do it, all right? Do HIIT. But for those who just want like to sort of still like lose fat, but do it over time, yeah, it'll take a little bit longer, but it does the job, okay? It does the job, okay? So it just depending on you, okay? Whichever one you prefer, it doesn't matter, okay? Right? But most important thing for fat loss, of course, I say this all the time, it's not the exercises, yeah? All right, the main thing, if you want to lose fat, is you need to make sure that you are in a caloric deficit consistently in order to see results over time, okay? And then, whatever it is, your HIIT, LISS will work for you. See you soon. Peace.